Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do the daily reading for Friday, March 5th, March 4th, 5th. Dang it. I wrote it. I promise I did know it in a moment. It's March 4th. March 4th, 2022. This is for the collective, for all of us, tapping into the energies to see what we are all dealing with in one way or another. Redbeard is here. Yeah, 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 working on using those words. I intend that this should get better. This will get better. All right. And JoJo's here too. Yay. And the sun. Oh my God. It's awesome. Everyone's here. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to start with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and I will clarify with something else. And yeah, let's just begin. So we got the Hero font, Hierophant, however you want to say that. So many ways. Knight of Wands. Okay. Seven of Wands. And the King of Cups. Okay. Okay. Um I okay, so the Hierophant can sometimes speak of marriage, but it's also someone who is in some kind of position of power, some kind of spiritual um, guide, spiritual messenger, spiritual guru of some sort. Um, let me I want to clarify. What's this Hierophant? The Ace of Wands, the new passionate beginning, uh, and the Empress. Okay, the Ace. What? Okay. Um, a new passionate beginning. So it kind of feels like there was there was or is going to be some kind of new passionate beginning with someone who is just beautiful and nurturing and loving. The Empress, she's all the queens combined. Maybe there's some kind of advice being taken about this new beginning. Maybe there is a marriage happening for someone, or there's talk of one. So then with the Knight of Wands, it's the Knight of Wands, is very charming and um lots of passion and energy coming in. What is this Knight of Wands? Four of Wands. So it seems like maybe, okay, you're either the Empress, um who is ready for a new beginning or facing a new beginning. There's a Knight of Wands coming in. The Knight is well below the Empress, though. But the Knight of Wands has commitment on his mind. Let me get one more. Page of Pentacles. Commitment and a new prosperous beginning. Something that is tangible, based in the real world. Now, if this isn't romantic, if that's not your leaning, it could just be that there's some kind of strong connection between you and another person, where there's it feels like your new bestie or something, or maybe not so new. Um, you two, there's a lot of harmony in this connection. Now, then we get the 7 of Wands, which is, this is a card of defense, defending yourself, typically from others who are jealous or questioning you in some way. Clarifying that is the 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like, I guess this could go a couple of ways where there's people who want to collaborate with you and have some kind of, now we have 2 aces on the board. Um so that, there's definitely a new beginning going on here, and you're kind of like, you could be like, no, I don't want this new beginning. I don't want to collaborate. Go away. Maybe this is how you're reacting to someone who's coming in with an offer, coming in all passionate on their horse, and you're like, yeah, thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. It could also be that you're in the process of fighting off those who aren't on the same page as you, who don't have the same kind of vision as you do. Like, you're more interested in people who you can collaborate with, who coming together is going to create something that is substantial and solid in the world. So take it as it resonates. So then this King of Cups, what's this King of Cups? 8 of Pentacles. I think 8 of Pentacles. Let me get one more. And the Chariot. So it kind of feels like after kind of successfully, beating them down, pushing them away, you it helps you level up. Or maybe there's someone coming in. I'm so sorry. I feel like there's all these different ways this could go. We have so many people on the board here. So you could be dealing with different people. Like, here's one person coming in who's like, "Hey, baby." Like, let's let's have a new beginning. And then there's someone else, maybe after you kind of say thanks but no thanks, I want a substantial new beginning. Then you open the way for someone new to come in, someone who is very focused on their work, focused on building their skills and their knowledge, someone who is very emotionally balanced. um of all the kings, I feel like this guy, if you're going to be in a connection with anybody, this is the guy to be in a connection with. By the way, gender doesn't matter here. Everyone has these energies, but it's like, just like very compassionate, very understanding, really tries to put themselves in someone else's shoes. And this person makes their decisions based on not only what makes them happy, but what makes it potentially could make other people happy as well. It's it's someone who can just, weather a storm, and yes, he's got his big feelings too, but he knows how to handle himself. Um so if this isn't someone else, maybe this is you. After being on the defense, you're just like, okay, I'm just going to pour myself into my work, and that I'm focused on my victory. I'm focused on the end goal of coming out on top. Um, so yeah, either it's you or it's someone else you're dealing with who maybe this is the person that you would like to collaborate with because you understand that they have a great work ethic. This is it's someone who it's that like a great boss who's just like, yeah, like let's put in the effort, let's make stuff happen, but let's have some fun in the process. It's okay if if you're having a hard time, this too shall pass. I'm here for you. Let's ride to victory together. Um yeah, so anyway, let me jump to the deviant moon tarot. I'm already at 11 minutes. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay. What's going on here? So we have the Hermit. The Hermit. Card of Virgo. Oh yeah, and the Chariot. Card of Cancer. We've got Taurus and Libra on the board. Um, the Hierophant. I forget what sign is the Hierophant. Let's keep going. Knight of Swords. So now we have a knight. The Knight of Swords on a mission because knights always are. We got two knights now. Two knights, two aces. And the Knight of Swords, he's like it's a very quick moving energy. It's like, okay. So trying to, the way this figure is sitting, trying to like hide, like go within, curl up into a ball because something is scary, but then not being able to help but look anyway. Scary or it's disturbing or something. Something feels like you want to close yourself off from it. Maybe that's a part of what's going on here. But there's a need to look because being honest with yourself, being truthful with yourself is what truth sets you free, right? It's you need to be able to look to find out what happens or what's coming. You don't want to enter into a situation totally blind because there's either somebody coming in very quickly with a lot of energy, or this is you where you're very focused on um, speaking your truth on some kind of being on a mission to create some kind of justice in a situation. um yeah, and that lands on the same pile as the Knight of Wands. So it almost feels like someone comes in. Okay. It's yeah, so interesting because we have some kind of passionate beginning with it's either you or someone who's all just so awesome, maybe getting advice and realizing that the real advice that's going to help you doesn't come from someone else, it comes from yourself. Or maybe someone gives you advice and then you go and you seclude yourself and you just take time to like figure out what's going on. Anyway, then we get the Empress again. um yeah, I think okay, so you are the Empress and you're fighting off anybody who doesn't meet you halfway, who doesn't match you. You want somebody, you want an emperor. You want someone who's going to be on the same page as you, who's going to get where you're coming from and is going to have things to offer, input to give that is on par with where you're at, which is going to actually give you this tangible new beginning. And the 7 of wands. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. The Empress and the 7 of wands twice. It's interesting because in this picture, it looks like this person is coming out of a dark place. It's been, well, they're on a path. The wands almost look like torches. So maybe, like, it kind of th- reminds me of, like, being in the dark woods and not really knowing where you're going and just trying to find your way out, and then finally, like, you find the lights. Of you come out of a place of the unknown, of being unsure, of confusion, or any of that kind of thing. um and the hands are up. So yeah, there's a defensiveness here, even with this. Yeah, so this must be somebody else who is at a much higher level than this guy, than the Knight of Wands, but still, and focused on work, focus on making something work that's going to take them to victory. But I think they're still not quite at that level. You're like, well, that's better. Still not quite at my level. I feel like you as the Empress want an emperor. Period. As great as this guy is, he can sometimes lack a little bit of go go get itness. I can't think of the right word. Um, where he can get caught up in, like, well, let's process our feelings, and let's talk about things, and how we feel about it. And it can sometimes, like, I feel like for the Empress, she's like, yeah, there's a time and place, but I also need someone who can be very decisive and take action immediately. That's one of the great things that the Emperor can do, is he's just like, boom, I make my decisions, I'm ready to go, let's go. And so it's kind of like, you have better options, but it's still not quite right. And I think there's kind of a message here, like, whoever you're dealing with, whatever's going on, don't settle. Even if it's better than it was before, there's still a need to hold off. Just bide your time. The Empress is in no hurry and understands the importance of completing a cycle. She's all about fertility, all about bringing something new into the world. And the fact that there are two aces on the board speaks to that new beginning, to birthing something new into the world, having some divine assistance to create that. And you just, I feel like you probably already know you're not willing to compromise, but sometimes, you know, in the face of starting something new, particularly if we're doing it on our own, there can be kind of like a, well, yeah, I mean, I guess it would be nice to have somebody here to share this with, or to, you know, give me input or whatever. And it's like, no, 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 just, yeah, again, like, bide your time, hang it, hold off making any kind of decisions. Let me grab a couple angel cards. Um, Hi, Manisha. Okay, we have purpose. There is a lot of purpose-driven energy here. Um, following, figuring out what your purpose is and moving steadily forward. And again, not compromising because anybody whose status is less than yours, um, they might try to convince you of what they think is best. But they don't have the experience, they don't have the knowledge, the understanding, the wisdom that you have gained. And so they might try and tell you, well, but just do it this way. And you're like, no, no, thanks. Mm-mm. I mean, twice putting the hands up. You can just back away for now. So then we have support. So there must be people around you who are there to support you. Certainly your spiritual entourage, your higher power, your spirit guides, whatever you want to call it. It's like there's you're not alone. You have some kind of um you've you've got that support. It's the best way to say it. And then we have balance, needing focusing on wanting balance, focusing on creating balance in your life, saying no to anything that feels unbalanced. Imbalanced, unbalanced. Nightbot and relaxation. Well, yes, this is very important. Always good to relax. Can't always work hard. Maybe and I suppose it's possible. You're both the Empress and the King of Cups. Um, but no matter what, there needs to be this is a part of the balance. You work hard and you play hard, and then you rest. um, so make sure if you're not doing it, make sure you schedule time to just let go and do whatever you feel like doing that helps to like calm you down and put you in your happy place. All right, I'm going to leave it there. That was a long one. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.